A very good morning to all my dear students and respective parents. Hope so all of you are fine at your home. All my dear students, I request to all of you that please cooperate with our parents and school teachers and do your work continuously and carefully. Please maintain a classroom environment at your home and do your work continuously. Today I am here with you Chapter 8 Quadrilaterals Exercise 8.1 Question number 8. Question number 8 is that ABCD is a rectangle in which diagonal AC bisect angle A as well as angle C. Show that ABCD is a square, BD diagonal bisect angle B and angle D. First write given ABCD is a rectangle. If ABCD is rectangle, then opposite sides are equal and AC bisect angle A and angle C, means angle 1 equals to angle 2 and 3 and 4 are equal. In prove that, write ABCD is a square, BD bisect angle B and D. Then start by proof. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2 given. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2 given because AC bisect angle A, but angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Why? Alternate angle. From these two equations, first and second, we can say that angle 1 and angle 3 are equal. Angle 1 and angle 3 are equal. If angle 1 and 3 are equal, then opposite side to angle 1 is DC and opposite side to angle 3 is AD. Why? Sides opposite to equal angles are equal. Or we can say that if angles are equal, then their opposite sides are also equal. DC equals to AD. But this DC equals to AB. In given, DC equals to AB. And this AD equals to BC. AD equals to BC. All the four sides are equal. So we can say that rectangle ABCD is a square. First part is proved. ABCD is a square. In second part, BD bisect angle B and angle D. This diagonal BD bisect angle B and angle D, means angle 5 and 6 are equal. Angle 7 and angle 8 are equal. AB equals to AD. First part is proved. Then take second part. AB is equal to AD because ABCD is a square. In square all sides are equal, so we can write in triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, AB equals to AD. If AB equals to AD, then opposite angles to side AB is angle 5 and opposite angle to this side AD is angle 7. Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Sides are equal, then their opposite angles are also equal. Angle 5 is equal to angle 7, but angle 5 is equal to angle 8. Angle 5 is also equals to angle 8. Why? Alternate angles. 5 and 8 are alternate angles. 5 equals to 7 and 5 equals to 8. So we can say that angle 7 is equal to angle 8. Angle 6 is equal to angle 7. Angle 6 is equal to angle 7. Why? Alternate angle. 6 and 7 are alternate. 5 and 8 are alternate. Angle 6 equals to angle 7. 7 equals to 5. 7 equals to 6. From these two equations, we can say that angle 5 is equal to angle 6. Angle 5 is equal to angle 6. 7 and 8 are equal. 5 and 6 are equal. So we can say that BD bisect angle B and angle D. BD bisect angle B because 7 and 8 angle are equal, and bisect angle D because 5th and 6th angle are equal. Second part is also proved. Question number 8 is complete. Question number 9. In parallelogram ABCD, 2 points P and Q are taken on diagonal BD such that DP equals to BQ. Show that first is triangle APD congruent triangle CQB. Second, AP equals to CQ. Third, triangle AQB congruent triangle CPD. Fourth, AQ equals to CP. And in fifth part, prove APCQ is a parallelogram. All these 5 parts write in to prove. Then start by proof. In first part, in triangle APD and triangle CQB, this DP equals to BQ given, equals to BQ given. DP equals to BQ. This angle equals to this angle. Why? Because ABCD is a parallelogram. In parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel. If these two sides are parallel and BD side is transversal line, then we can say that angle ADP equals to angle CBQ. Alternate angles. Angle ADP equals to angle CBQ. CBQ. Alternate angles. And third one is this side AD equals to BC. Why? Opposite side of parallelogram are equal. AD equals to BC. Sides of parallelogram. Opposite sides of parallelogram are equal, so AD equals to BC. So we can say that triangle APD congruent triangle CQB by SAS side angle side rule. SAS rule. These two triangles are congruent. First part is proved. Triangle APD congruent triangle CQB by SAS. If these two triangles are congruent, then we can say that AP side of this triangle equals to CQ side of this triangle CQB. Why? CPCT. Corresponding part of congruent triangle. Second part AP equals to CQ is proved with the help of first part. First and second are proved. Now take third part. Triangle AQB in triangle AQB and triangle CPD. These two triangles AQB and triangle CPD. This triangle. In these two triangles, AB side equals to DC. AB equals to DC because ABCD is a parallelogram. Or you can also write opposite side of parallelogram. ABCD is parallelogram, or you can also write these are the opposite side of the parallelogram. AB equals to CD. Second one is this angle and this angle. These are the alternate angles. Angle ABQ equals to angle CDP. CDP. Alternate angles. And third one is BQ is equal to PD. Given BQ is equal to PD given. So triangle AQB congruent triangle CPD by SAS rule. Side angle side rule, these two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, then this part AQ side of this triangle AQB equals to CP side of triangle CPD are equal by CT corresponding part of congruent triangle. Third and fourth also proved. Fourth part is proved with the help of third part. If these two triangles are congruent, then we can say that AQ equals to CP. Now fifth part, APCQ is a parallelogram. With the help of part first, we have already proved AP equals to CQ in second part. AP equals to CQ. And with the help of third part, we have already proved fourth part, AQ equals to CP. AQ equals to CP. If AP equals to CQ and AQ equals to CP, AQ equals to CP and AP equals to CQ, then opposite sides are equal. ABCD is a parallelogram. So from these two parts we can say that APCQ is a parallelogram because opposite sides are equal. AP equals to CQ and AQ equals to CP. Opposite sides are equal, then APCQ is a parallelogram. Fifth part is proved. Question number 9 is complete. Question number 10. ABCD is a parallelogram. AP and CQ are perpendicular from the vertices A and C on diagonal BD. Show that triangle APB congruent triangle CQD and AP equals to CQ. Means in given ABCD is a parallelogram. AP and CQ are perpendicular on diagonal BD. You have to prove that triangle APB congruent triangle CQD, and in second AP equals to CQ. Then start by proof. In first part, triangle APB and triangle CQD. In these two triangles, AP and CQ are perpendicular on BD. So we can say that angle APB equals to angle CQD, each of 90 degree given. In this triangle, angle ABP, and in this triangle, this angle D, CDQ. These are the alternate angles. Angle ABP is equal to angle CDQ. Alternate angles. Third one is AB side of this triangle equals to CD side of this triangle. AB is equal to CD. Why? Because these are the opposite sides of a parallelogram, and in parallelogram opposite sides are equal opposite sides of parallelogram. So we can say that triangle APB congruent triangle CQD by angle side AAS rule. By AAS rule, these two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, then AP side of this triangle equals to CQ side of this triangle. AP equals to CQ by CP CT. Corresponding part of congruent triangle. First part is proved. With the help of first part, second part is also proved. AP equals to CQ. Hence proved. Question number 10 is complete. Question number 11. In triangle ABC and triangle DEF, AB equals to DE, AB parallel to DE. BC equals to EF, BC parallel to EF. A, B, C are joined to vertices D, E and F. Show that ABD is a parallelogram, BEFC is a parallelogram. Third one, AD parallel to CF or AD equals to EF. ACFD is a parallelogram, AC equals to DF, and in sixth part triangle ABC congruent triangle DEF. Then start by proof. First part, ABED is a parallelogram. In quadrilateral ABED, AB equals to DE, AB equals to DE and AB parallel to DE. AB and DE are opposite sides. Opposite sides are equal and parallel. So we can say that ABED is a parallelogram because opposite side AB and DE are equal and parallel. If opposite sides are equal and parallel, then we can say that ABED is a parallelogram. First part is proved. Similarly, second part, BEFC, 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 BC equals to EF in second part. BC, this equals to EF and BC parallel to EF. BC parallel to EF. Same reason. In parallelogram BEFC, opposite sides BC and EF are equal and parallel. So we can say that BEFC is a parallelogram. Opposite sides BC and EF are equal and parallel. So BEFC is a parallelogram. First part and second part proved. Now take third part. AD parallel to CF and AD equals to CF. With the help of first part and second part. In first part, ABED is a parallelogram. So with the help of first part, we can say that this AD and BE are equal and parallel. AB and ED are equal and parallel, and BE and AD with the help of first part we can say that BE equals to AD and BE parallel to AD. With the help of second part parallelogram BEFC we can say that BE and CF opposite sides BE and CF are equal and parallel. In parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel. So, with the help of parallelogram ABED, we can say that BE equal and parallel to AD. With the help of parallelogram BEFC, we can say that BE equals to and parallels to CF. From these two equations, first and second, BE equals to AD, BE equals to CF. So, we can say that AD equals to CF and AD parallel to CF equals to and parallels to CF because BE parallel to AD, BE parallel to CF. So AD also parallel to CF. AD equals to and parallel to CF. Third part is proved. Now take fourth part. With the help of this third part, AD equal and parallel to CF. AD parallel to CF and AD equals to CF. We have already proved in part third. So with the help of part third, we can say that ACFD is a parallelogram. Why? Because in ACFD, opposite side AD and CF, AD this side and CF this side are equal and parallel. Opposite side AD and CF are equal and parallel. Opposite sides are equal and parallel. So ACFD is a parallelogram. Fourth part is proved with the help of third part. Now fifth part, AC equals to DF. With the help of fourth part, prove fifth part. AC equals to DF. In fourth part, ACFD is a parallelogram. If ACFD is a parallelogram, then AC side is equal to this DF. Why? Opposite side of parallelogram are equal. So we can say that if ACFD is a parallelogram, then AC equals to DF. Opposite side of parallelogram are equal. With the help of fourth part, fifth part is also proved. AC equals to DF. Now last one, sixth part. In these questions, all the parts are related to each other. First and second part proved. Then with the help of these parts, third, fourth, fifth and sixth are proved. All these parts are related to each other. Last sixth part. In triangle ABC and triangle DEF and triangle DEF. ABC, this triangles shown by dark lines, triangle ABC, and this triangle DEF. These two triangles. In this triangle ABC, AB is equal to DE. Why? Because ABED is a parallelogram. In parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. So we can say that AB side of this triangle and DE side of this triangle are equal. AB equals to DE. Opposite side of parallelogram ABED. Second one is BC equals to EF. BC equals to EF. BC and EF are the opposite sides of parallelogram BEFC. BEFC. BC and EF. Opposite side of parallelogram BEFC. Third one is AC equals to DF. AC equals to DF. Why? Opposite side of parallelogram ACFD. This part ACFD. AC and DF are the opposite side of parallelogram ACFD. So we can say that triangle ABC, congruent triangle DEF by SSS rule, side rule. These two triangles are congruent. Sixth part is also proved. Hence question number 11 is complete.